As the world marks World Blood Donor Day and prepares for World Sickle Cell Day, the spotlight once again comes on the urgent need for voluntary blood donation, especially for people living with sickle cell disorder, often depending on regular transmissions. Joining us today, we have our special guest, Tochi Nwonu. She's a sickle cell warrior and blood donor advocate. She's here to discuss blood donation culture in Nigeria, sickle cell awareness, and how more lives can be saved through collective action. Tochi, welcome to the show. Good to have you. Before I go into the interview, let me just crack this joke, because honestly, one of our producers donated blood yesterday. She was feeling herself, feeling very, very altruistic, like I've impacted, I've saved a life. She said 3 hours after she could not stand, her eye was turning her, and we all laughed that it's a psychological thing. But I know that you've dedicated a lot of your time to advocating for voluntary blood donation. Can you start by letting us know why you feel it is extremely crucial to our country's health sector?
Okay, thank you. So first off, let me laugh at that joke you cracked. But the thing I'm going to say is awareness and advocacy is very important, but awareness alone cannot save life. Donors do. So I want to say thank you so much to everybody that have donated blood at a point in time. And a special thank you to your colleague that donated yesterday. She is actually a superhero. Yeah. I want to say thank you for everybody that have donated blood, directly or indirectly, because you can actually donate blood directly and you can also donate blood indirectly by spreading the message, making sure people around you are aware of blood donation and how they can donate. So for someone like me living with sickle cell, I understand firsthand what it means for people to donate blood, because blood donation is actually something that is very important. Blood is not something that is manufactured anywhere. So when people donate, we really appreciate it and we'll take our time to say thank you. So on this World Blood Donor Day, we're actually saying thank you. So I said when I come to the studio, the first thing I was going to do was to say thank you to everybody that ever donated blood. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like Google. Okay, so that's a lovely one actually, because I admire. I know friends. I have friends who are sicklers, and I see how they
sickle cell warriors.
Yeah. So I have this question to ask. So before you bring in the victims to take their blood, is there any process? Do you talk to them first of all? Tell them
the donors.
Yes, the donors. Do you talk to them first before, screening their blood? Because I'm very sure that there are some people who, after screening their blood, you tell them, look, we can't donate, you can't donate because of so and so. So do you do that talk first of all before taking their blood?
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Please, can you come back?
You didn't hear?
Yes.
Okay, she was talking about pre-screening conversations. Are there conversations that take place before the screening? What does it entail? That especially because some people do not even qualify to
donate blood.
Yeah, so blood donation is actually a process that is handled by medical professionals. So one of the first things you get to do when you enter any blood donation centers or during any blood drive, the first thing they check is actually they do a complete screening, a testing that comprises of checking your blood pressure, your blood level at that point in time, your weight, and your medical histories. There are some set of questions you answer that actually focuses on your medical history. And if you are having any medical condition or treating any sickness at that point in time, there are a lot of reasons people can donate. So it depends on what you are going through at that point in time, your body weight, and if you are healthy. So as an healthy individual, you can donate if you go through the screening process and at the end you are eligible to donate. It's not something they just see you and blood is taken from you. No, there are a lot of screening processes goes through it.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Nima, you have a question?
Yes, I do. So I would like you to address how far apart between donations. When I had my first donation, I was screened and I thought it was I didn't have any of the issues that, you know, my producer had. But the second time I tried to donate, I was told my hemoglobin was low. I dragged Mariah there. Her heart was stopped. She just poured the blood out. And they were
She poured the blood.
She just poured it out and they were pitying me. And I thought, you know, one of the things one of the nurses was talking about was how close from my last donation the next one was. So how far apart should each donation cycle be?
Okay, for females can donate at least 3 times in a year. So let's say if you donate now, your next donation should be in 4 months' time. But for male, they can donate once every 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Men have more blood to donate.
Yes, so for male,
donated
it's
before, YK? Oh,
I've
me
never,
too.
I've never donated, and not because I didn't want to. But by the time I learnt of it, it was too late.
Oh, is there age limit to donation?
There's an age limit.
Oh, there is. Fantastic. Okay.
So I think at that time it was 50 or so, and I was well over 50 or something. So I can't remember, but I remember I wasn't eligible.
Tochi, I'd like you to let us know the challenges of getting blood. You know, because we discuss this almost every year for the past 13 years. We're always talking about blood donation and encouraging people to donate blood. However, some people are watching this for the first time and they are wondering, why are we being asked to donate blood? How crucial? What are the data backing up the lack of blood that we currently record within our hospitals in Nigeria?
Okay, so one of the many reasons we should donate blood is because blood is actually something that is not manufactured anywhere in the world. It's only given from another human being. It's only gotten from, our body is designed to actually produce blood in our bone marrows. So what we are the main thing about blood donation and blood shortage is there are definitely people needing blood at every point in time. As we speak now, in an hospital somewhere, someone is critically in need of a blood. And what do we say about that? When you say blood shortage and when you say the statistics are not even, let's even leave speaking statistically now, at every point in time, there is an emergency. There is a woman that wants to give birth. There is someone that is undergoing a cancer procedure or something. There is a child with sickle cell complications. All those people actually need blood to survive. So that is it. It's something that is really basic. If you're walking into any medical center near you, you would see that there is need for blood.
Oh, okay. I know some people, do you pay people when they donate blood?
Yeah,
because I know some
Did you say pay?
personal conversation. You know, business women. Their question will be on money.
Yeah.
Okay, no. So for us at IMA Health Donation, we preach voluntarily unpaid donations. So we don't pay people. But what we do at IMA is we try to actually support people in terms of transport. Sometimes when we get to call people up, we try to book an Uber for them that will pick them to the center where they will donate, then back to their homes. But we don't pay people to donate.
How long does it take to take
The process of donation?
Yes.
Okay, the whole process from filling the form and donating your blood is something that takes you between 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's so short.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It didn't take 10 minutes for me.
How many minutes?
I felt it was too long because they just put it in there and it was just, you know, going. But
It
let's
felt
talk
slow
about,
for you.
let's share real time testimony of those people whose lives had been saved. If you have a personal experience of someone whose life was saved just because there was available blood. Because people don't understand, when we leave the conversation of blood donation to how impactful available blood is, I think people will understand the importance of, you know, this as an altruistic thing or just, you know, just something to give. Yeah, I consider it sadaka self to do. Let's talk about real impact, you know, a real life experience of somebody whose life was saved.
Okay, so for me, the example I would want to give is the very common one. We see women wanting to give birth. almost every time. Like we know of either our neighbor, our colleague, or a friend's mother, a friend's auntie that wants to give birth. And the first thing the doctor makes sure the husband or the family people do is to make sure that they get at least 1 pint of blood before she goes into the labor room. Sometimes they end up not using this blood, but other times there would be complications. Or most times there are complications during childbirth. And what do? They start running helter-skelter for blood. So, but if the blood is available, that's why most private clinics that don't have blood bank in the clinic, the doctor makes sure, I think it's part of the what do they call it? Part of the things, the requirements the husband is supposed to get, or the family to speak, that they are supposed to get a blood available before the lady goes into the labor room. So those are like the most common, I can say. Then for people living with sickle cell, there are always complications and the rest, and you know, we are anemic. So one thing we need to do is always make sure that our blood is at a starting level so we don't go down with crisis. That's another example.
Okay.
What happens if the blood you collect is not
Screened well.
not screened, compatible with your own blood type? Does that ever happen?
And no, these things are checked before anything is done. Blood donation and blood collection processes are a very, they undergo screening before. So your blood type is checked even before going to the banks to get the blood. All those things are checked first by trained professionals.
Being a sickle cell warrior, you live a life of, you know, like every day is a miracle, you know, every day is a miracle, and there are many other sickle cell warriors out there that feel like life is, like they've not been able to do what you're doing, which is convert what is seemingly a challenge into from pain to purpose. What would be your message to sickle cell warriors out there and their family that are struggling to find a way to deal with life's challenges as a sickle cell carrier?
Okay, so when it comes to sickle cell, I think the most important thing is to just take it one day at a time. Don't rush anything. Don't compare yourself. You are you. You are that one special person in every 4 persons. So you see that you are special, and you will continue to be. You will always be. So don't look at other people. Don't run people's race. Don't think that you have to do it this way. Yes, you have goals and you can live up to your goals. You have dreams. There are a lot of things you already set out for yourself. Just make sure you are going at your own pace and not looking at any other person when you do it. Then, like you rightly said, each day is a miracle for us, and we don't take it for granted. And this is going to make me say a special thank you again to everybody that has tried to make this journey so easy for us. And who are the major people we are celebrating on this day? They are the people that have donated. You guys are the superheroes. You are the ones that don't wear cape, and we appreciate you today. Thank you so much.
Since you are appreciating them, it means, you know, you are sort of alluding to the fact that they are not much. It's not a common thing. You know, I would like you to talk about how Nigerians, the mindset you've experienced that Nigerians have about donating blood. It's like you're giving your soul away. So people think
Yes,
that
exactly.
giving their soul away, but they don't see it as giving, you know, time to somebody or life to someone else who might need blood. Let's talk about how the mentality Nigerians have about blood donation.
Okay, the truth is, people that donate blood are not, like, it's not something that is really common. But we are grateful because with the awareness and sensitization, a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people, I know a lot of people that donate blood that would even call to say, do you have anybody that needs blood at this time. Like personally, I have friends that call me often and say, I want to donate blood.
Is there any health benefits to donating blood?
There's no health benefit.
There is.
Oh, well.
Like if I donate blood, do I have any health benefit? Does any benefit come to me for donating blood?
Yes, definitely.
Oh.
And one of the major, one of the health benefits that comes is the screening that you undergo before you donate. Sometimes these things help you be more aware of the lifestyle you live, and it helps you make some changes. Yes, because when you want to donate, prior to the day of donation, you are supposed to stay off alcohol if you are someone that drinks. So that all those things makes you shape up your lifestyle and lives a more healthy lifestyle. So that's one of the major benefits for the donor.
But you will start it again the second day now.
But at least they will know that, and they get to know the medical conditions they have. Like, if somebody might not know that their hemoglobin is low until they do come for the check, or they might not know that they are even PCV
Is low.
Yes.
I didn't know. I had low hemoglobin. Since I did my test, I've been on hemoglobin supplements.
But when you find out that the person has maybe an infection or something, how do you tell the person? You know, because the person will come excited to donate, and then you now come and tell the person.
HIV.
Yes, what they do is, after the blood collection, they run some tests like HIV and hepatitis B. So if there is anything like in the positive side for the donor, what they do is we have trained counselors that do this. So they'll call you to come into the center. They call you to come into the center. So your message is confidential. Whatever message they are passing to you, they'll tell you, then show you the way to go. So that's why I say it's a win-win for the donor and the receiver.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Tochi. Honestly, this is something that we should be talking about more often, but that's why we have the day dedicated to blood donation. Can you donate anywhere? Is it like any hospital can receive the blood, or are there designated areas where blood donations should take place?
Okay, so for Lagos, I would say there is a blood donation center on the island. There is a blood donation center at Marina. Then on the mainland, there is a blood donation center at Bagada General Hospital. Then
I think that's what they did.
Then every other government-owned facilities around communities where we stay, most of them have a blood bank. So you can just walk into any of them and donate blood.
Most general hospitals will collect. Most big general hospitals?
Yes, most general hospitals have blood banks, so they collect blood. Then if you are wondering again how you can donate and how you can be part of this positive cause, please sign up on IMA Health database. It's www.imahealth.org.ng. You can sign up as a donor on the website.
That would be fantastic. So for those, I don't even think there's anybody, if you are below 50 right now, and you are touched by the impact of blood donation, the impact blood donation has, and it will impact everybody. Accidents happen day in, day out. People are giving birth, there are surgeries every day. There is a blood shortage in Nigeria. We need everybody to step into the hospital and donate. So ask in a general hospital close to you if you can. If not, use the Bagada General Hospital or the Marina Blood Donation Center so that you can also contribute and become a hero in real time. A hero that will feel it without wearing any cape. Thank you so much for the advocacy, Tochi, and thank you for enlightening us. Congratulations on your journey and success so far as a sickle cell warrior. We hope to see many more like you who live through this challenge and are using that pain, purposefully impacting lives. Thank you, ladies, for a very gregarious show. That's all we can take on today's show. We'll see you all tomorrow. Enjoy a beautiful day. Bye.